Living in Tanzania is different to Australia. Since I was 6, I've been busy helping my mother with jobs at home. Fetching water, collecting firewood, cooking and washing, and looking after my 6 younger brothers and sisters. Now I'm 13 and in Year 6 of primary school, and we have Girls' Brigade in our church. I really have lots of fun there every week with Helen leading us. We are learning how to follow Jesus in all parts of our lives by weekly Bible lessons. We also get skills in personal development, learn useful crafts and play many games. Come see what we did on our Girls' Brigade camp. It's Saturday, early in the morning, and some of the girls have gone for an early morning run. I slept in as I was tired from staying up talking late last night with the other girls. 160 of us on only 30 mattresses. But we had so much fun. Now it is time for rostered jobs to begin. One group is on potato duty, peeling a whole sack of sweet potatoes for our breakfast. Another group have the job of putting the mattresses back in the container, a big metal shed, cleaning the hall and putting the chairs out. I join the rest of the girls doing exercises on the netball court. My job now is to fetch some water from Helen's house. Water is scarce in Tanzania, and people have to dig a long way down to find it. I am so glad Helen's friend Grace is there to help us. Time to get dressed and clean our teeth and have a bath. One dish of water is shared between 3 girls and wash some clothes. Rebecca is fetching rainwater for drinking and cooking. The tap is kept locked up so we can't use the rainwater for washing. The potatoes and tea for our breakfast are on the cooking fires. A whistle is blowing. Noah dear is calling us for our Bible lesson. We have our lesson on Esther, then we listen to the younger girls have their lesson on Joseph. 30 more girls have joined us for the day, so there are now 190 of us in the hall. It's 9 o'clock, and at last it's time for breakfast. We really enjoy our sweet potatoes and tea. Another whistle is calling us for the next activity. Girls' Brigade is made up of different groups called companies. There are 18 companies here and they have all prepared songs and plays in Swahili, which is the language we speak in Tanzania. We begin with the company from the village of Kowak. The group from Tarime are singing in English. They must have worked hard on their language. The cooks are getting lunch ready. 50 kilos of rice and 20 kilos of beans. For our drill lesson, we are in 3 groups. The brigaders and seniors together, the juniors, and the explorers. We aren't meant to play on the rocks, but it's fun to climb up there. Back into the hall for some more songs. Bulamba have decorated their skirts with ropes they have made themselves. Mugumu are very lively. Lunchtime. I really love beans and rice and cabbage. They give us good servings. I don't think anyone will be hungry. After lunch we do craft. It is always fun, and today we are making Christmas banners. I wonder which company will make the best one. We are very happy as Bishop Omindo and his wife have called in to see us. They always encourage us and are interested in what we do. They also went to see the juniors and explorers who are making Christmas cards. Now it is games time and we have a visitor. Liz Burns is a missionary from CMS and she has us all running. I think the explorers and juniors are enjoying the tug of war and the parachute. One of the groups is rested to help the cooks, so they have to leave the games. They are taking the heads off the little dried fish we are having for dinner. Meanwhile, the rest of us continue with ball games, the parachute, tug of war, and now the explorers are skipping. Now it is exhibition time, and each company has brought things to sell that they have made in their village during the year. Kowak are very good at making ropes. They are useful if you want to tie up a goat. Tairo have made some pottery and even a small stove. Bunda have some pretty sewing and crochet. The other girls are still preparing fish. They won't get to see the craft. There are still more jobs for us to do. Get more water from the well, and we need to wash some clothes. And some girls are still working on their Christmas banners. After all the exercise, we have an appetite and are ready for dinner, which is thick porridge called ugali and fish. Now it's time to get the hall ready for bed. Mattresses from the container come out again. Because there are so many of us, 5 girls need to share one mattress. But I don't mind at all. Priska is reading us our bedtime story, and we settle down for the night. Sunday morning, and we are marching down to church, proudly holding our banners. There are a lot of people crowded into the church for our closing service. And as we return for lunch, our camp comes to an end. It has been such fun, and we've made lots of friends. The cooks have our meal ready and are singing to welcome us back and then say goodbye. We are so thankful to Helen for all her hard work to make our camp possible. She came from Australia and has been here for 24 years. That is before any of us were born. We want to thank CMS for sending Helen, because without her, we wouldn't have had such a great company. She says you pray for her, and we can see God answering your prayers. She says you care for her. We care for her too, but thank you for doing things we can't do. She says you give money to support her, and also to help her travel to visit us in our villages, and to help fund our camp and train our officers. Thank you for your love and generosity in giving. And of course, she came here to us. And now you have sent the archers as well. Thank you. Do you have anyone else who can come and join them? Tell them to go. We would love to have more people come and work with us and help spread the gospel through Girls Brigade. The more I learn at Girls Brigade, the more I realise that it can be a really wonderful thing being a girl in Tanzania, as we follow our motto, to seek, serve and follow Christ.